Hey guys, welcome to the RoundTable. This is episode 98. I am Jenny Walker, the social media ministry leader here at Life Church, and happy Wednesday. I just really wanted to throw that in there.
Because it's sunny.
Well, yes, because it's sunny, and I know it's going to be sunny when this is out tomorrow, today for them. But yeah, I'm in a really good mood because it is so
There's
nice
nothing
outside.
better than when Nick is engaged in a podcast and he cracks up.
I know.
When I go back and listen to him and I hear Nick in the background, I think it's the funniest thing ever.
It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this is Michael. He is our lead pastor, and sitting next to us is Brooke Maes. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Maes.
Hey,
Yay.
I do have a question. I went back and watched one. Do you have a camera that can make me look less fat? Do you have a slimming camera?
We haven't got one yet.
Yeah.
If you put that one on the ministry request form,
There you go.
if you say
Then you're gonna get it.
there's slimming cameras, I'm signing off.
I'm pretty
on
sure
those.
they are.
All you need to say is, because you really don't realize like how fat you look until you watch. Or
The
you
camera
watch.
adds, it
10
adds
pounds.
10
That's why I wore a
pounds.
jacket, because I was like, nobody can see if I wear a jacket.
More
Just
than 10 for me.
No, I don't think that's true. I don't
It
think
does.
the camera adds
I
weight.
Really
yeah,
believe
I've
it
always
does.
heard that. Maybe people just tell girls that so they don't get like
So
a
they
self.
feel good.
The camera adds 10 pounds. I'm like, yeah, maybe 20.
I think it does. I really do.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you're
I agree.
sitting, and you don't really see yourself sitting that often.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I don't know, but it didn't look good.
Well-
I'll tell you that. I was like, what is going on?
was it one from like way back when?
No, it was like a couple
recently?
weeks ago. Because I've been working out, so I'm thinking, okay, I got to be looking better. And I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, you look worse.
I think it's a mental thing.
It
though.
looks
It's a
worse.
mental thing.
That sucker ain't coming off.
For sure.
I need liposuction from my belly to my butt.
Now that's dramatic. To your butt. Oh, yes. Yes, you do need it
I
added
do.
to your butt.
Because my back and my butt run together.
Well, I noticed
like it's
that.
just a straight line.
So I took a picture. I didn't
You
use
took a
it.
picture of my butt?
Well, I was behind you like on Easter or something. I think it was when you were wearing those khaki pants. And those did not do you justice. And I was like, it was a really good picture of everything but your butt. I'm like, you wouldn't like this.
Those khaki
Crop it.
pants do
Yeah.
not do you justice.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What was Sarah thinking?
I know.
I could have had a conversation
She
with her.
wanted me to wear them Sunday, and I'm like, I'm out. Like, I've worn them for, I had three
She wanted to wear
funerals.
them again.
Well, I had 3 funerals that week. And so I went away from wearing suits because I'm like, Sherry used to make me wear suits all the time. So I'm like, well, she ain't alive to yell at me anymore. So I just started wearing whatever I want. Well, then Sarah's like, well, dress up a little bit. So we found a pair of khaki pants. And so I'd wear them. She'd wash them, wear them, wash them, wear them, wash them for 3 funerals. And then it was like, you should wear them Sunday. I kind of like them. And I'm like, dude, I'm out. I'm tired of khaki. Do I look like a khaki guy?
No.
No.
That's why it was so weird, too.
That and my butt and back run together.
Yes, and, you just had it tucked in, and it was just really
No, I'm
weird.
saying if that was a surgery, like they just take a tube right there,
like-
and then they insert
sure
it
it
right
is.
in,
I'm
like
sure
2
it
tubes
is.
into each one of your butt cheeks,
Yeah.
and then just boom.
I'm sure we could find Mexico or something, probably.
Yes, and they're really cheap, too.
Yeah, and they'll probably harvest my kidneys while I'm
Maybe.
at it.
But at least you have a bigger butt.
Yeah.
Isn't that the
You win
thing?
some, you lose
Your
some.
butt. Like,
No,
which
I'm just
one?
saying. Like I feel like that happens. Like they
Yeah.
kidnap people, knock
Yeah.
them out, put them in ice, and harvest their kidneys.
Yep, happens in like CSI and stuff. For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it
then
does.
just leave you there.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway,
So-
Brooke,
Yeah.
tell us about you.
Okay, I'm Brooke. I'm 26. I've lived in Huntington going on 3 years now.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, about
I thought it was
maybe
closer to 2.
a little over 2. So it was like
Okay.
October of 2020 or whatever. So it'd be going on 3.
Wow.
Originally from Goshen, Indiana. Grew up there.
Grew up in Goshen?
Yep, grew up
Oh,
there all
wow.
my life. My fiance actually grew up in Goshen too, but we didn't like know each other really much growing
You
up.
weren't
It was,
high school sweethearts?
no, we knew each other in high school. He was a grade below me. He played football with my brother. He came to my house for like football dinners and stuff, but like never talked to him. But so we didn't really rekindle until later down the road, till we were
What's
older.
the high school in Goshen?
So I went to Northridge. It's in Middlebury.
Okay.
Yeah, so-
Northridge is a good team.
It is.
Yeah,
Really?
they're a really good team.
Yeah.
So they have a good football team too.
They do. Yeah, it's gotten a lot better.
Well, Northridge, I feel like, weren't they the ones that played in the state championship this year in basketball?
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah.
Northwood.
Really?
No, Northwood.
Northwood.
Which I
Okay.
coached softball there too. So that's
Okay.
later
you
down
do?
the road. I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did for like 3 years. And then when I moved down here, I did it for 1 year and was making the like hour and a half drive each way. And it was a lot. So I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did coach softball for a while, but kind of took a break from it. So yeah, my fiance now, Caleb, he has 2 kids from a previous marriage, and he was in the military. He was in the Coast Guard
Oh, wow.
and lived up in Detroit for a while. When he moved back to
Is Detroit like the Coast Guard
yeah.
place or
well,
something?
there is one there because the Canada border. They like protect the Canada border, which I was like everyone's always like, there's a Coast Guard in Detroit. There's no ocean. And I'm like, yeah, but there's like the Canada border with the Great Lakes and all
Interesting.
that.
Yeah, we got to keep the Canadians out.
Yeah.
Right.
Or people running
not that
over,
bad.
or people running over there to try to escape to Canada or something.
That's going to be happening
know.
real soon.
Probably with everything
when
going on.
Biden gets us in a war with China, the
Yeah.
borders are going to be open for the
Yeah.
escaping to Canada.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
go?
Huh?
Are you gonna go?
Listen, so when I was at the state championship game,
Yeah.
so they had a pull-up challenge thing the Marines do. So, so I'm
Where
like,
is this going?
huh? So I'm like, I'm gonna do.
I know.
I'm gonna do the pull-up challenge because you
Oh,
get
gosh.
a T-shirt. Yeah. it's-
Oh, get a T-shirt.
Oh,
You gotta do
and
it.
you
if
get a
need
key
T-shirt.
thing,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Okay, big man, jump up there," and I'm like, "This is not going to go good." Well,
Wait, when was this?
whenever the basketball state championship
So
was,
a
recently?
month or so ago,
Yeah, not
something.
that long ago.
Okay, okay.
So one thing is, I obviously didn't have a shirt that covers your belly once you get on a pull-up bar. So Sarah's videotaping. My arms are up, my belly's out, and I'm like, ah, ah. And I get to the third one, I'm like, oh, I'm out. I couldn't even do 3 pull-ups. Well, you have to sign up.
Okay.
You have to sign their little thing to be able to do it. So Isaac calls me last week. He said, "Are you going to be an officer in the Marine Corps?" And I said, "Why?" He said, "Well, you just got a mailer that wants you to sign up to be an officer in the Marine Corps."
nice.
So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be I'm going to go back and fight.
You said you wanted to do that.
My
Backup plan.
only regret in life that I didn't serve my country.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I wish I would have done.
Yeah.
Well, you can't now.
All
yeah. It's never too late.
I don't know if they take fat guys that have gout half their life.
Well, they say
That's
you
what
a
boot
mailer.
camp's for, right?
To get the gout out of you or the fat? Which one?
All of the above. Everything.
All of the above. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I got off the subject.
that's
so,
fine.
So you met, because I'm trying to put it all together. So you met Caleb before you ended up in Huntington?
Yes. So we rekindled or whatever before moving to Huntington, and then we moved to Huntington together with his 2 kids.
Here's a question.
Yes.
How did you meet each other?
So he added me on Facebook like a couple weeks before I messaged him, and I ended up messaging him.
Okay.
And so it was right when COVID started, and he made a post, and it said, "If you ate Flintstone gummies as a kid, then you're immune to COVID." And for some reason,
Yes, I ate Flintstone gummies.
right?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I responded to him. I like sent it to him in Facebook Messenger and was like, "Ha, funny, right?" That's
She
what I
thought she
said.
was leaving a comment.
I don't know what I thought I would.
Yeah.
But yeah. And never stopped talking since. And here that's
Okay.
Yeah.
Flintstones gummies.
I'm just
Flintstone
always
gummies.
asking because I'm trying to figure out how people meet in these days.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it dating
Facebook,
apps?
I
Is
guess.
Social
it-
media.
Yeah.
So,
always.
so Facebook's is
Yeah,
the new date.
Facebook. We knew
or-
each other already, and I guess felt the need to respond to that message and say that's funny.
Okay.
And here we are.
Yeah, so you guys rekindle, you get together, and then
Yep.
why Huntington?
So for work. So I had been driving down here. So I've worked at ad design on Old 24 for about 5 years or so now. And the first 2
Really?
years I was driving back and forth a couple days a week from Goshen.
Okay.
And then I got an apartment and I was still coming down here. And then I'd stay down here a couple days a week at my apartment. It was with a friend from high school who worked down here too. And then COVID happened and everything shut down. So I moved back home with my parents.
Okay.
And then that's when Caleb and I started dating. And then once everything kind of went back to normal, we decided to move the family to Huntington.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I didn't
been
realize you
here
worked
since.
at ad design.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's family business.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
It's
That's your family business?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Well, I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
And has it been that? I mean, the same family's owned it for a really long
No,
time.
we bought it about 5 or 6 years ago.
That's what I thought
Yeah.
because
Okay.
Jennifer Eller's family owned it before
Yeah.
that.
Really?
The Bats or yeah.
Well, I
somewhere-
don't. I say family. Somehow
Yeah, I think they
Jennifer was
were-
connected
Yeah,
to.
I think
ad
that she
design.
was a niece or something. I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
is what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
So your parents bought it,
Yes.
and they live down here.
No, they live in Arizona and they run our location there. They have a
Wow.
location there too.
Wow,
When we
look
moved
at
to
that.
Huntington, they made
Entrepreneurs.
the move to Arizona.
And that's what
So,
they've done their whole life. Is like
pretty much
Graphic
since
design.
since I was born. Yeah. So it was created like the same year I was born. So
Oh,
we're like
wow.
twins. Yeah.
Twins.
so. Tell us a little bit about you. Like, what do you love to do? What are you passionate about?
I love to spend time with my family. So, like I said, my fiance has 2 kids from a previous relationship,
How old are they?
5 and 6,
Okay.
2 boys.
Wow.
One's a
Yeah.
5-year-old's a little redhead, so he's a bit of a stinker, but he tests my patience daily. But
I
he's
can't
great.
imagine.
But yeah, so I love to spend time with them. We have them Monday through Friday, and then they go to their mom's Friday through Sunday.
Where's mom?
She's in Elkhart, so
Oh,
she's about
wow.
an hour and 45 minutes up north.
Wow.
Okay.
Yep. So then I have 3 dogs and a cat, so I spend time with them too.
3 dogs.
Yeah, 3 dogs.
One wasn't
Three
enough.
dogs.
Yeah, I guess not.
Did you get more
Oh.
during COVID?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
all of them during
Yeah.
COVID?
Yeah, pretty much. I think.
Wow.
That's what
Yeah.
everybody did, right? Like everybody
Yeah.
got a dog
Yes, a lot
Yeah.
of people did.
during COVID.
Well, we adopted them all though too, so we just saw them and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
just they need a home. They're cute.
and they're okay, or they dumb, or they.
They're not dumb.
If you
Oh,
ask my
listen.
fiance, he would say the
Yeah.
youngest one is it's a Dalmatian and like
Oh,
English
gosh.
pointer. We got him from like an Amish family for free. And he'd say he's pretty dumb, which he's not the smartest, but he's only a year old. So I just keep telling him he's going to get smarter, but
Yeah.
I don't know that he will.
He will.
That's funny that you would cross a Dalmatian and a English
Well, they didn't
pointer.
mean to. That's
No,
why
I
they were
know.
giving him away for free. They're like, take him.
Oops, the Dalmatian got out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's-
yeah, they didn't mean to. So yeah, 3 of those. I like to cook.
Okay.
I love trying new recipes. Usually when I make dinner, everyone will be like, what are you making for dinner? I'm like, I don't know yet. They're like, but you're cooking something. I'm like, yeah, I haven't figured out what I'm making yet. So I'll just start making a bunch of ingredients and then just kind of make something up most of the time.
Wow.
So like I don't really go off of recipes a lot. I just kind of, yeah. Which
Like, what's something is your favorite thing to do?
my favorite thing to make?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tricky because I like to change it up.
Okay.
So what's right now? What's currently?
Right now. Well, every Tuesday's Taco Tuesday. So I always
Yes.
try to make a different
That's what I
form
wanna
of
do.
taco. Depending
Different
on the,
form of tacos.
Like what kind of meat we have. Like shrimp tacos, chicken tacos,
Deer.
enchiladas.
Deer.
We don't have any deer, but if we did, I'd probably do that.
Okay.
Most of the time
Deer
it's ground
tacos.
beef because we have a freezer full. We got we were supposed to get like a 1/4 of a cow, and then my brother didn't want his 1/4.
Oh,
so we
wow.
ended up
You
with
got
half
half.
a cow.
Okay.
And so our freezer's full of it. So we usually end up having ground
So
beef.
when the zombie apocalypse happens, you're good.
That's what
Yeah.
everybody said. Everyone's like, I'm coming to your house if anything happens because you guys are good.
Yeah, you got plenty.
So
Why
Come to
didn't
my
he want
house.
the cow? Why didn't he want half of the or fourth of the cow?
Because they're in the process of fixing up their house. And so their house wasn't ready yet. And
For
so
all
they
the
didn't want to
meat?
have, the meat there with them not living there yet.
Wow.
And so we're like, okay, I guess we'll take it.
Yeah.
You'll take so you have a half.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
So it's a different type of tacos.
Yes.
That's
yeah,
fun.
pretty much.
That's what I want to do. Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, because the kids are always excited about it. It's Taco
Yeah.
Tuesday.
So
Yeah.
okay, what about tomorrow? What are you making tomorrow?
Ooh.
What do you think you're gonna make?
She just said she doesn't even know. She just starts throwing stuff together.
Like okay, but like your favorite thing, like what's the
I'll
thing?
probably make chicken parmesan. That sounds good.
So you like pasta?
Oh,
like
I
to
love
make
pasta.
that kind of pasta?
I would probably have noodles for every meal if Caleb would let me, but he's not a big noodle person, and
He's
I
not.
am.
Is he a griller? Does he
Yeah.
like to grill?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like a meat and potatoes grill. Yeah.
That's
He's
how
like,
I
let's
grew up.
grill
Yeah,
it. And
meat,
I'm like,
potatoes, and a vegetable.
yeah.
No,
that
I
whole-
like pasta.
That casserole stuff.
Oh, casseroles.
Yeah, I'm not a big-
Love me some casseroles.
Sometimes I do because it's so easy. Like you make up Sunday, you can make
Yeah.
5 casseroles for the whole week, and you never have to touch a utensil to cook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
At
throw 'em
all
in.
during the
Freezer
week. It's just
meals.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Especially if it's
throw
a
'em in.
busy week. That will be nice. But kind of sometimes you get burnt out on casseroles. Sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Anything else? Sports?
yeah,
Movies?
I played sports all my life. I
Okay.
played well when I was younger, I did all the sports.
Okay.
Then middle school, I did like softball, volleyball, basketball. High
Okay.
school, I had to narrow it down a little.
Okay.
So I just did softball and volleyball.
Okay.
College, I did softball, volleyball for first 2 years. And then I was
What?
like, this is way too much because I was
Wow.
doing like 3 a days for one sport. And then after practice, I'd have to go to the
insane.
other sport.
Where'd
and
you
then
go to
I had
college
school,
at?
Goshen College.
Oh,
So in
yeah.
Goshen, yeah. And I was like, this is just too much. And so my passion for volleyball just wasn't really there anymore. So I was like, I think that one's got to go.
Okay.
And so then I was able to focus more on softball. So
So you played softball all the way through?
yep, all 4 years.
Wow.
So yeah.
Okay. And how did you end up at Life Church?
So I'm trying to remember. So I know at one point working at Ad Design, you guys were a customer of ours. So I always would see your stuff.
Right.
And then I think when we were deciding to go to a church, I was just like, well, maybe we should try this one because it seems to be doing good. We used to do a lot of stuff for them. So maybe we should try this one. And then we came and we're like, we really like this church. So we're going to stay.
And that's been, how long have you been coming to Life?
About a year. I think it was like a couple weeks before Christmas, like of last year that we came, or like the year before.
Okay.
Yeah. So about a year or so on and off when we're here and can go.
Because you're gone a lot?
Yeah, we go back up there a lot. Like for holidays and stuff, we'll go up to Goshen and be with family and stuff. Or we'll like travel to see my parents in Arizona.
Okay.
And
Do you
Really?
like to,
Just randomly?
Yeah.
Like
So,
our drive or
No,
like?
we usually fly. So like Allegiant out of Fort Wayne, a lot of times are like a Friday through Monday.
Yeah.
And then they'll have like sales where it's like $50 off. So then you can
Wow.
go for like $100 round trip to Arizona for the weekend.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
I want to come.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
you don't
I
even know
wanna go
her.
to
You just got
Arizona
done saying
so bad.
why?
But I feel like I know her.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so nice. It's got that crisp, like humid, not humid, but like dry.
same. Yeah, dry.
Beautiful weather. I've just
Yeah.
always wanted to go there.
Because you've been there.
No, I've been to California and it's like the same weather, but better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I think Arizona's better than California just because California's so big.
Yeah. And
it's-
expensive. A lot of people
yes.
have moved from California
Yeah,
to
my
Arizona.
parents noticed that when they were buying a house, everybody, like, it was hard for them to find a house because everyone from
Yeah.
California was coming over and they had all that money and they
Yeah.
were just outbidded like millions over asking price. And people are like, how are people supposed to afford that? Like,
Why can't
that's
that happen in
crazy.
Huntington?
Yeah.
Why can't some,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. Because
Although we don't want those California people.
no, we don't.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd like it here.
You don't think they would like Huntington?
It's a lot different. Well, Indiana, California. My best friend lives in California. She came to Goshen College and we met. And she lived here for a couple years, like after she was done with school. And she ended up going back to California. Our winter, it's like
bored.
takes up so much of the year that like
Yeah, it
you
does.
can't just go to the beach when you want. You can't just do stuff outside. Like for like 4 months straight, you're just like, okay, we got to stay inside our
Inside.
home. And then
Yeah.
it gets dark early
Yeah.
and then you want to go to bed early and you're just
depressing.
tired all the time.
And you like to
Yes.
travel.
I do.
Yeah, so tell us, you said you went to Europe?
Yeah,
How'd
I
you
did.
end up in Europe and why?
So when I was in college, so I went to Goshen College it's a Mennonite school and they have you do like a study abroad type thing, but I played sports. So you usually do it for a full semester and I couldn't do it for a full semester.
Okay.
So I just did it what we had for our May term. So the month of May. So I just went to Europe for 1 month and my class was like business in Spain. And so we spent like 3 weeks in Spain studying. And the last week we had to like do what we want. And so we just went for like 2 days to like 3 different countries.
Oh
and
my
we just took our
gosh.
backpacks. We locked our suitcases up at the train station and just took our
Yes.
backpacks and literally just hopped on planes and got Airbnbs in like
That's
3
what I
different
wanna
countries.
do.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's so, everything over there is so close.
Yeah.
Is
That's
it?
And
the
it
thing,
was
when you
so
travel in
cheap.
Europe, because
Yeah.
Lexi studied abroad.
Right.
Because her minors in Spanish or whatever it is, so you have to go over there
Right. Yep.
and be over there for a month. And so that's
Yeah.
when we did our Europe trip. So we just went early and we started and
Yeah.
we went to Paris and
Yep.
Italy and
Yeah.
so we were all over the place.
That's
And then
where I
we
wanna
dropped her
go.
off in Spain and then came home.
That's so much fun.
No,
It
but it
is.
was awesome over
Yeah.
there.
Everything, like the food, or like I felt like I was eating all the time, but I lost weight because I walked everywhere. And their ingredients are like so much more like whole food than here in
Yeah.
America.
It's like real food.
Yeah, it's real.
Really?
Like,
Nothing has preservatives.
yeah, even if you
Nothing.
eat something that's like ice cream or like crepes, it's like still seems like it's healthy because it's made with better ingredients.
Which is crazy.
And you're in
Yeah.
Europe, so it always just got to be
Yeah.
better, right? It's like
Yeah.
European
Oh, yes.
vacation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I feel.
Have you watched European Vacation?
No.
Huh?
No.
National Lampoon's European Vacation.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I've watched a National Lampoon's like Christmas.
Yeah, you got to
right?
watch their
Yeah,
European
I don't think
Vacation.
I've seen the Europe one. No.
Yeah, so anything that you loved while you're over there other than food?
Oh, other than food,
Or did you see anything that was like super exciting?
I mean, everything's, I guess, exciting compared to Indiana.
Yeah.
I mean, you see all different types of things and people.
Yeah.
And like when we were in Paris, we'd wake up and we'd go eat breakfast in front of the Eiffel Tower. We'd walk around,
my
we'd get lunch, go
gosh.
sit in front of the Eiffel Tower. We'd go get dinner, come back,
And
sit
go
in front of the Eiffel
it.
Tower. Like everything we did was like, we just we're by the Eiffel Tower all day. Like in Indiana, you're like, I'm gonna go sit by that cornfield and eat my lunch.
Yeah, we drove Ferraris and Lamborghinis.
You did?
Mm-hmm. See, I would not want to drive in Europe because it's crazy.
Yeah, it was. But when we went, so you go rent these Lamborghinis and Ferraris, and they take you around. And you go through the Eiffel Tower, and you go through some of the streets downtown, and then you get to this strip, and essentially they shut down traffic so that you can open it up through the bridge where Princess Diana was killed. So you start on one end of the road, and then they make it so there's really. They say they make it. It's not like they get cops out or anything, but they try to make it so that you have it open. You just open it up as fast as you can go in those Ferraris and Lamborghinis through that tunnel, and then come out the other side and then drive around a little bit more.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Like I would maybe do that.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
we have videos of it.
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so the guy videos while you drive around the Eiffel Tower, and then how cool is it? Because it was Brady driving and me driving. Isaac could have, but he forgot his license. And so then we did it, and we were going to come back the next day and do it, and they were all rented out, and he never did get to do it. He only could ride.
We'll have to go back.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
It's a good
Did you
reason to go
see
back.
the Queens area, like the West Bridge? What is it called? I forget her.
Buckingham Palace?
Yeah, Buckingham Palace.
No, that's not near there. That's in England.
Isn't that in England?
That's in England.
Yeah. No,
okay.
I haven't been to England.
That's where I want to go.
Yeah.
I've always.
Why would you want to go to England?
What? I love their accents. I just have this feeling that my husband is over in England.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I dated a guy in college from England.
You
can
did?
set you up with some of his friends or something. There
He's
you go.
still here?
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, well, I'll go over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, help Jenny out a little bit.
Yeah, no kidding, because you know different people.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have a feeling, like, other than the England part, this is more of a true feeling. I have a feeling that somebody that I know is going to set me up with somebody.
Yeah.
So it might be you.
Listen,
Maybe
everybody
it's
take
me.
notice. This is the podcast where Jenny is going to meet her future husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brooke's going to set her up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Find a good, godly man.
Yeah.
And then we can have him on the podcast and we can decide.
Yeah.
We can decide on the podcast.
Yes.
Well, that's a little pressure, don't you think?
Like first
brother.
date, let's go on the podcast.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Spill it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so take us back.
Okay.
How did you grow up? Did you grow up in the church, outside of the church? Was faith important? How is your faith journey went? Is it, when you went to Goshen, was that a part of the decision? Was because it was, I don't know, say Christian, Mennonite?
Yeah. No. It wasn't.
It wasn't anywhere in there. Yeah, so tell us, did you grow up in the church, outside of the church?
So
Was it important, not important?
yeah, I'd say it was important growing up. As far as like my immediate family, my parents and stuff, like we didn't go to church like every Sunday and everything like that really growing up. I was actually born Catholic. Like when I was a baby. So like we never really went or anything like that.
But you were Catholic.
Yeah, for the most, like that's why maybe we'd be considered, but like my parents have never like practiced Catholic since I've been born or anything like that. I mean, they're Christians now. But most of the time I'd go to churches with my grandma. We went to like this super small church, a lot of old people, some young people, like my age when I was little. So it was pretty important when I was younger and I'd go with her. And I remember getting baptized at like 10 in like someone's pond across the street or something like that.
Wow.
Then I got busy playing sports and was gone every weekend. And it didn't really work out in the schedule. And then in college or in high school, I kind of got back into church, but I was dating a guy who was Mormon. And
What?
so-
Is that how you got back in the church? You went to the Mormon church?
Yeah. Well, I would
Are
go
you serious?
every once in a while with like friends to their churches, but like I never really had a set church that was like I felt like was mine when I was in high school. And so then I started dating a Mormon guy and his parents really wanted us to go to church with them. And so I'd go with him. I'm not Mormon. I went because they wanted me to go for several years, but like different beliefs and everything like that. But
So the Mormon guy didn't work out.
no, he ended up being bad news. So a liar
What?
and a cheater and moved away.
A
So
Mormon?
yeah,
A
right?
lying, cheating
Yeah.
Mormon.
He was
What
supposed
in
to
the
be
world
going
is
on his
on?
missions trip,
Yeah.
but instead he was finding a new woman to marry and have kids
Wait a
with.
second.
At least.
He was out. So he was supposed to be on his bicycle evangelism trip, and he was
supposed to
doinking
be-
women.
So he was originally, we were going to break up because he was going to go on his mission.
Yeah.
And then he had a different mission apparently.
Yeah, you did.
Wow. So he was riding his bicycle to some girl's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and found a
guess.
wife and kids,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Did she have kids already?
No, they had kids together.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, it all worked out well for them, but yeah. So, yeah, that dodged a bullet on that one. So
Wow.
yeah,
Good thing.
because if we would have gotten married, his parents wanted us to get married in like the Mormon temple.
Yeah.
And so you have to be like a baptized Mormon.
Yeah.
And so my parents wouldn't even been able to come unless they would have
Are
been
you serious?
baptized Mormons. Yeah. I don't know if it's different now, but at the time that's how it was. So
No, it's the
That's
same.
ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
That they wouldn't even be able to attend.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because you're not really in unless you're baptized in.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So anyway, so you really weren't going to church through high school?
Yeah, not really. Like I'd go every once in a while with friends and stuff like that, or like
But it
my
really
boyfriend
wasn't
at the
that
time.
important.
But it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't necessarily like. I mean, I feel like I've always been like a good person. I've known godly things and everything like that. But it wasn't necessarily. I guess, like I said, I didn't have a church that I felt like was mine at the time. So like, it wasn't really something like, oh, I have to go to church. I felt like, oh, there's other ways you can still believe in God and not go to a church if you haven't found your church, whatever. Through college, I went to a Mennonite school. Again, wasn't Mennonite, but I got a softball scholarship and stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, we were required every Wednesday to like go to chapel and everything, but it did kind of seem like there was a big divide between athletes and like actual maybe Mennonites that went to the school, just because a lot of the athletes that went there weren't Mennonite. And so a lot of people had different viewpoints, like especially during the election.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I remember.
Okay, well, let's talk about it because Jenny's a big politician.
Yeah, I am now.
Jenny loves politics. So let's talk about the Great Divide.
I remember the day of the election when Trump won. We had a chapel, and people were crying in the chapel. And they're like,
2016.
yeah, they were crying because Trump won and that our world was going to end and all this. And everyone, like a lot of the athletes,
We're
a lot
like
of them,
wearing Magna hats
yeah,
or Magma or whatever it says on it.
yeah. And so we're all just like, oh, we're only here because we have to be. Like, I can't believe we're having to sit through this of like people crying that our world's ending and all this because of a president being elected.
Wow.
And so, yeah, that was pretty crazy. And it got there was some debates in class, even with
So
people arguing.
so from
and-
the view of Goshen College, are they more liberal or are they
yeah,
more?
it's a liberal arts school. So, yeah, definitely more liberal. I'd say.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, some
No
classes
Trump.
were canceled.
Because
so
of
that people
Trump?
could mourn.
What?
Yeah.
So they could
People
mourn.
could mourn.
Yeah, mourn. Yep.
Mourn what? The world?
I guess.
Come on, Jenny, give us your viewpoint about that.
I mean, what
college
about it?
college classes being canceled so they could mourn over
I mean,
Trump
it's
being
ridiculous, but that's.
Yeah.
I don't have anything cool to say about it.
Would you have canceled your classes and mourned over Trump being
No.
elected?
I was in jail when Trump got elected, actually. I was. Yep, good times.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, so there's a divide. So so kind of help us get the picture of when did faith become important? When did you, or are you, like, I don't really know your story. Are you working your way back into that now? Do you feel like?
Yeah, I'd say when we got engaged and we're really starting to like plan out our future and everything is when faith kind of came back in.
Okay.
I think for Caleb, my fiance, he kind of maybe had just a lot of trauma upbringing of like being forced to go to church and forced to listen to gospel music that like wasn't maybe his style or something like that. So it was just like he felt like rebellion type thing. Well, I'm not going to do it because I was forced to and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then we finally decided together that we wanted to do this and found some place we liked. And now a lot of times he's the one's like, hey, get up, let's go to church. Like, let's make sure we're reading our Bible. Let's do this and all that. And so
really when you guys got together, faith wasn't something that drew you together, but something that came out
that
of,
fostered together, I
you know,
guess.
your
Yeah.
relationship. And so you guys started going to Granger up there. Is that?
So Grace, actually, Grace Community Church. Yeah.
Grace.
Is where his mom goes. Yeah.
I thought you said Granger. I missed that.
No,
So.
I do know people that go there too. But
Yeah.
So that's where his mom goes. And that's where we'll go for some holidays and stuff too.
Okay.
When we're back up there and everything.
But that wasn't, I'm trying to understand. So did he grow up in a progressive church or like a church that was older with, because you're saying like he had to listen to gospel music.
Well, just like his mom would play music or something like Christian music, and it maybe just wasn't his style, and being forced to listen to that music when you're a teenager who's going through that rebellious stage. It's like, well, if I have to listen to it, I don't want to listen to it, type thing is what I would say. Yeah, and I think what he didn't like either is like Grace Church is very big, like huge. And so I think like we feel a lot of times just when we go there, it's like hard to know anybody other than who we go with.
Okay.
And so I think that was a big thing for us is we wanted to find a church that was like big enough, but not like too small, like a good size that like we could meet people, but we wouldn't come and just walk out and never talk or know anybody or anything like that.
Right. So when you come to Life, have you met anybody?
Yeah, I met Jenny. So I'm here.
Yeah.
How did you meet Jenny?
Or the group we did?
Yep,
the,
it was
young
Grow
adults?
Night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Grow Night relationship for young adults.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we actually have a small group from the women that were in that group because it's just such a great group of women that I don't think a lot of us had met really before.
No, yeah, I didn't know anybody
and then
before.
after we just had such a good time and we felt so connected that we were like, everyone felt like we needed to continue
We
it.
didn't want it to end.
Yeah, nobody did.
Okay.
So it was
Yeah.
really
So
cool.
you guys are still meeting,
yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, we just started back
Yeah.
again from Grow Night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you have a group of women that you know. What about Caleb? Is he connected? Does he know
Not
anybody
yet.
Okay.
We know Taylor. We're gonna start doing some counseling and stuff with him.
Okay.
And
Is he marrying you guys?
no,
No. You're getting
no.
married back
We're
up.
gonna get married back up home.
Yeah, no, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought about
So yeah, we're having Caleb's uncle marry us actually.
that.
So.
Oh, that's
Yeah, so
awesome.
it'll be
Is he a pastor?
No, but he's ordained
Okay.
and he's a pretty faithful man and everything like that, and has kind of helped in our journey and everything
That's
like that.
cool.
And usually family events,
That's
like he's the
neat.
one to pray and
Yeah.
everything like that.
That's
so
neat
yeah,
to have somebody like family do that.
Right.
yeah, and he
Yeah.
married Caleb's sister too. So it kind
Really?
of like yeah.
What does Caleb do now?
So he works at Ad Design too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm his boss.
Whoa. How does that go over? Like, you guys do good working together?
Yeah, for the most part.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I'm not a very bossy person, I would
No?
say. I mean, I want the job to get done, but I'm not going to be like, do it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
So you guys get up and go to work together every day. So
Yeah.
you're like always together.
Wow.
pretty much. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we work in separate areas. Like, I have my office and he's back in like the production area. And
Yeah, you
stuff,
have the
but-
big corner office and he's over in the
Yeah.
closet.
He's got a nice office too. But yeah, so he's in the back. But I mean, we work together on a daily basis for projects and stuff.
And that hasn't ever been like a tension working
Oh,
together?
no, it has.
Yeah, I can't imagine
But-
that.
24/7. Yeah.
Yeah, I know sometimes it's hard because we like get home and we're like, well,
Yeah.
I know what you did today and I know what happened in your day, so I don't really know what to ask you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what if you had to fire him? So you had to fire,
I mean,
I
there's
had to
been
fire
days I
Sherry.
wanted to.
What?
I fired Sherry.
You did?
Yes. I was always like, you should come out and help feed. Like she would always say, because it used to be that I would get up at 3
Oh,
and
wow.
feed, and then so I could be done so that I could go to work, and then I would come home and feed at early, and then I would go coach football. And then when I was done
lot.
at the high school, and then go, so I'm like, she's like, you need to be home more, sleep more. And I'm like, then you get up and feed. She's like, I'll get up and feed. So she went and got overalls, and we got her all decked out. And she would go out there and start feeding. And next thing you know, she's back in the house. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I have to go to the bathroom. And I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh.
you can't just like, there's a bathroom. I ain't going in the bathroom out there. So it was just kind of, and I don't want to get up. I'm like, fine, you're fired. I'll just do it myself. Yeah. So you ever worry about that? What if you're going to have to fire him someday?
No, I think
No.
it'll be okay.
Yeah.
I think we'll get through it.
You'll never have to fire him.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
And there's nobody thinking, oh, that he's the boss's favorite.
No,
No?
I don't think so.
Is it a small group?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're pretty small, so
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. He is the boss's favorite though, right?
Yes,
Caleb,
I
if you're
mean,
listening,
yeah,
listen.
yes.
So is he the boss's favorite?
some days.
Yeah. Oh, that's super
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
yeah.
So when are you guys getting married?
September 30th of this year.
Okay.
So it's coming up soon.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Be here before you know it.
Yeah.
Fall wedding.
It is. That's what we wanted. A fall wedding on a Saturday.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Cool,
that's what we
Chris.
wanted. So that's why we pushed, because we've been engaged for like 2 years.
Oh,
But
wow.
we wanted
On purpose?
well, yeah, because we wanted a fall wedding on a Saturday. And so it was either we'd have to like give up what we wanted to either do like a Friday or a Sunday to get the fall, or we'd have to do like a spring to get a Saturday. And we're like, no, we want a fall wedding on a Saturday.
Okay.
And
Why?
so we just feel like like Fridays, it's hard for people to come to weddings because they have to come from work. And Sunday, like people have to go to work the next day. So it's like you don't really want to have people stay late and like have fun and hang out because they have to go to work early the next day.
And you had to wait that long to get that?
So we just had to,
Wow.
You mean to get a venue or just to get it?
Well, we had the venue that we wanted.
Okay.
So because it's actually at where I grew up. It's right next door to my parents' old house.
Oh, that's
And then
cool.
when my parents moved, they bought the old house and turned it into Airbnb. So my bridesmaids and I get to stay there the night before and then just walk over. So that's what we really wanted it because so we're
And
like,
it's not in a church.
No.
See, I think that's the funniest thing. Nobody gets married in churches anymore.
not really.
I would never. I don't know why. I don't.
Yeah, nobody does.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I guess not my cup of tea, but I think it became a trend to do a barn wedding for sure.
Yeah.
And now it's just continuing to be a trend, I think.
Yeah, no, I think that the majority of people of wanting the big church, center aisle type wedding is over. Like, I don't think
some people though still do it.
Yeah.
Really? What would you do?
I would like to elope.
Ooh, there you go.
Or not
Like go to Las Vegas and do an Elvis Presley.
But I want a destination wedding.
Huh?
I want a destination wedding. That's what I want. Not eloping.
To what destination?
I don't know. Somewhere tropical. Somewhere with just like my close family.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing this weekend. No, I'm not eloping or destination. I'm doing a wedding in South Carolina.
Oh,
Right.
that's fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, so I'm leaving tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then
We've
there's-
thought about doing that because a long engagement, we're always like, let's go elope, let's go get married. Or let's go get to Vegas and get married by Elvis because my dad loves Elvis.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, we waited this long. Like we have it all planned. It wouldn't be as special even if we kept it and did a ceremony. We just feel like it wouldn't be as special if we still did it. And so we're just like, let's just wait. And then plus it's like, it was nice to do it this long because you had all this time to plan where it wasn't like, oh, I have to crunch and get everything done in 4 months. Cause I've known people who've done that. And then it's like bridezilla-y. And I'm like, I'm like one of the most laid back
Would you be
brides.
a bridezilla?
No, I'm so laid
Are
back.
you laid back?
Yeah. People ask me questions and I'm like, I literally don't care. And they're like, well, no, you do care. I'm like, I literally don't.
Yeah.
Like wear whatever color you want. Like my bridesmaids, granted, I have 15 bridesmaids.
Wow.
at my wedding, but I told them you can wear whatever you want. Even if you want to wear white, I don't care. Like
15.
yeah.
That's a lot. How many
Is
does
it
Caleb
because you
have?
were
He
like,
doesn't know yet.
you just didn't want to leave anybody out?
Yeah, like I've been in like 8 weddings and I was like, well, I want them to be in my wedding. And then I have cousins and then
it's
his
like
sister.
payback.
And so I'm
That's
like,
what I always say. It's a
yeah.
ripoff. Stop asking me to be in your wedding. You know how much this costs? Every time I have to go buy a suit
But
or
I told
rent
him,
a
I said, I've
tux.
been in 8 weddings. You can wear one of my dresses for my other weddings. You don't even have to buy one. Or like my wedding dress, $80 online.
Wow.
And it's nice. Like it's a wedding dress. I'll have to show you a picture
Yeah,
later.
I want to see it.
But it's like, you can tell it's a wedding dress, but it's $80. Like I'm just very laid back about it. I told Caleb, pick what you want, wear what you want.
Okay.
It's better to be
Just
like
show
that
up.
in life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Better to be like what?
Like laid back.
Yeah.
Like if somebody asks me what I,
I
want to
think
eat,
weddings.
I don't care.
You know what the average wedding costs in the United States of America today?
yeah.
Do you know what it is?
I
Is it
do
like
know.
5 grand, 10 grand,
More
20?
probably.
30?
35.
Wow.
The average wedding in the United
That's
States,
ridiculous.
$35,000
Yeah, it's crazy.
right now.
See,
Yeah.
go on a vacation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or
That's
have a really nice honeymoon.
Yes, yes.
Like, you could go and spend. You could go have a 2-month
talking
honeymoon
about.
at that price.
You could.
Like you could
Yeah,
take
so
2
why
months off.
here's the big question. And so why do women want to do this great big
I don't know.
get up and spend all your money on all this
Childhood
stuff?
dream.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what
Childhood
it is?
dreams. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, or I don't know if
because
like maybe
think
their
of-
parents too are like, oh, I've always wanted this for you. Just do it. We'll pay for it. Don't worry about it. Or we really want you to invite so and so. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I
Nick.
don't like that.
Nick, will you be that guy
What?
with them? Or are you going to be the
with
one who's
Emma?
going to say, here's the deal. Here's that you can either take the cash and run, or are you going to want her to have a wedding? Do you want to see her walking down the aisle and all that stuff? Do you want to walk her down the aisle?
Yeah, I think I want to do that.
But you can do that in like a vacation wedding.
yeah,
It may be different if I had more than one daughter, but
true.
she's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't know. I think the wedding thing is so overrated.
Yeah, especially like it goes by so quick. Like even
Yeah.
being in weddings, it's like the day's over already. You just spent all that money
Yeah.
and then you have to clean
For
it all up and
pictures.
throw it all away. Or like everybody does real flowers. I'm like, I'm not doing real flowers because I watch them at the end of the night, dump them all in the trash can after they paid thousands of dollars for them. And they just sat there on the table for people to look at that. I don't even remember what the centerpiece looks at. Do you remember the centerpieces at any of the weddings
No.
you've been to? So I'm like, I'm not buying anything for my centerpiece. The venue has stuff in a closet you can use, and I'm gonna tell my mom and his mom to just put whatever out. It can be mismatched.
And
It's
they're
boho
both,
themed,
and they'll
so
be both okay with that. They'll be
they
fine
said
with
they
that.
are, yeah. So, and I'm like, if you want something some way, you can do it, but I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Jenny, questions. So we're at our
time.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I've got to pull it up. Jeez, you didn't give me much time. Just thinking about the wedding.
Do we?
Yeah,
Are you
just
thinking
dreaming
about
about
your
her
wedding?
wedding.
No, I'm thinking about her wedding, the boho theme.
yeah.
What colors are your colors going to be? Because that's why I want
Any color.
boho.
Yeah, it's boho, so I'm
you
just
don't
like
have
any
a
like
set
rustic.
color?
No.
For your like
It's what'd you just
silverware or
say?
anything?
Boho.
Boho. Bohemian.
Yeah. It's just like
Like
don't even know how to-
naturey,
yeah,
like
rustic.
vibey.
Are you gonna wear
Yeah,
like
rustic.
flowers in your hair?
Maybe.
Like
Ooh, I want to.
yeah, like a flower crown thing.
Yes.
I thought about that.
Yeah.
So I don't want a veil.
I want
or anything.
sunflowers.
Oh yeah, I do
Right?
love sunflowers.
And like maroon and like
Yeah.
the deep colors like for a
Yeah.
fall wedding.
Maybe
But
I should
couldn't do
hire you as
that.
my wedding coordinator. You can just
Yeah.
figure it out.
why?
There you
Why
go.
can't you do the deep colors?
Well, I mean, if I'm going on a destination wedding, then that's not really, can't really do that. I guess you could.
You could.
You could. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Whatever.
can think about it.
Yeah, I've got a lot of time to think about it.
You don't, because you're getting set up after this
that's
podcast.
right. That's right.
Let me think
Forgot.
through my
Yes,
head.
yes.
who
So
I
you're
can-
going to give us a report next podcast on how
okay.
she did setting you up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make
All
a
right.
spreadsheet for you.
So-
There's
Yes.
there's got to be some good guys out there
There's
for Jenny.
got to
Yeah.
be. Like,
There's
come
gotta
on.
be.
There's not really
Yeah.
on dating apps, but there's got to be
No, no.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is for sure.
Would you marry a guy with kids?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I always said no, that I never thought I would.
Really?
But I'm glad that I did.
Really?
Like, yeah, it's definitely taught me a lot and everything. And I
But you
feel
would
like,
still have your own.
yeah, I still want to have my own. But I think, I mean, it obviously comes with its struggles,
Right,
for sure.
right.
I mean, you've heard about a lot of my struggles
Yeah.
with it, but it's definitely a blessing for sure.
You love kids?
I do.
You've
love
always
kids. I've
loved
always been a
kids?
very like I've always been the mom of the group. I feel like taking care of people and stuff like that. So I just feel like it kind of just suited me in a
natural.
sense.
Are you saying you don't like kids?
No, it's not that I don't like kids. I'm the youngest child of like 8 years. I didn't
Yeah.
really have a lot of younger cousins around me. Like kids start to annoy me at a certain extent.
Right.
But I know like your kids would be different. And I'm
Yeah.
sure like I like kids really like me because I'm fun. And I think I act like them, but that's why they like me. But I don't know. I
Well, I
don't
think
think
it would
I
depend
could.
on the person too.
That's
like if it was
true.
somebody and you really loved them and they had kids, you wouldn't be like, oh, sorry.
That's true. I have
actually."
dated people with kids before.
You have?
Yes.
And that's not an off limit. So when she's out looking,
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I
What's
didn't have
off
the intent
limits?
to marry this person though. Like when I was
then
dating.
why would you date him?
Exactly, but this was the old me.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, this is
I
the
thought
old
this
me.
was like lately.
Like back
Okay.
in the day, like
Got it.
or no,
Yeah.
just like previous Jenny.
So is there something that's off limits when she's looking?
Yeah.
yeah, he has to
Make
be
a
taller
mental
than me.
note.
Huh?
Okay. I
Has
have
to be
someone in
taller than
mind.
me.
Oh
How do
my
you feel
gosh,
about
seriously?
making someone closer to God who's not maybe as godly right now?
Like how far away is he?
I mean, not like atheist or anything.
Okay.
So,
I don't know.
well, I'll
How
send you
tall
a
are
picture
you?
of him.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
Okay.
It's got to be like 6 foot,
Okay.
and not by him saying that because usually they're like,
Yeah, they give
5'10".
themselves a couple inches.
Yeah.
I do that too.
yeah, you do.
I'm probably 5'3" and I say I'm 5'5".
Do you really? I've never heard of a woman do that before.
Okay. So any other than being taller?
Huh? Other than being taller? Well, I mean, God, obviously, that's number one. Being tall, I think it just depends on the person. Like, there's not really necessarily any set things. Like,
Younger than you?
that doesn't really bother me.
Older than you?
That doesn't really bother me.
Even if he's older?
Like my dad's age? No. That might be weird for everybody all around. And it's weird because, like, my brother and sister are so much older than me. So if it's, like, older than them,
Yeah,
that's
that's
really weird
true.
for them. I feel like.
Maybe I just need to invite a bunch of people and you sit down and do like a
Yes,
timer
speed
and then just
dating.
go through
Yeah.
the table.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Bachelorette.
You should
What,
go. You
Goshen?
should go on that show maybe.
Yeah,
No.
they wouldn't want
No.
No, that is
They
yeah.
would
I
not want a
hate-
felon
I know.
on
I
The
hate that
Bachelorette.
show. I hate that show.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
Those
that
guys
show,
sit there
it's
and make
fake.
out and
Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
it's
you're-
gross.
what are you doing?
It's
What are you
fake.
doing? How could you
Yeah.
do like
It
I
is
can't imagine making out with
Yeah.
like 5
We
different
already had this conversation.
And whoever
did?
they pick, they never end up with anyways.
know.
They end up like picking someone else they didn't pick or something. And it's like,
think it's all fake. It's all
What do you
fake.
mean we've had this
We've
conversation?
had this conversation about Bachelorette before.
We did?
Where you said you couldn't imagine just making out with everybody. And
And
I
you
said
said-
that was something I used to do all the time.
No,
We've
I
had
know.
this conversation.
No, I know, but it's not like sitting in a room with all these women and they're they're all in the same time.
Yeah, that would be really weird. That's like the people that get married with a bunch of sister wives, like, that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
With that one man.
Yep.
And then he has all those wives.
Yep.
It's just like that.
Yeah, Mormons.
Yeah.
Is that more?
It used to be I guess it's not anymore. They made that
Okay.
very clear because I know that I mentioned that. I was like, is this like a
polygamy.
sister wife thing? Like, no, polygamy is not allowed in
Okay,
Mormon
so it
religion
used to
anymore.
be.
It used to be, yeah, for sure.
That's so weird.
Yeah, used
All
to be a
right.
thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Question number 1 from Emily Miller.
Okay.
She says, "Hey neighbor Brooke," which she's
Neighbor?
Yeah, I picked up cakes from her last week, and she gave me her address, and I was like, I literally live like 4 houses down from you, maybe
Hey,
a little more.
wait
but
a second. While we're on this, Emily Miller, have you been to church lately? Because you used to sit in the front row, and I haven't seen you in a while. Emily Miller.
Emily Miller. Well, she'll be here next week, so you
Because
can have that conversation
she
with
was
her.
in our starting point group.
Yeah.
And then she used to come, and I used to always see her in the first couple rows. I have not seen her in the first couple rows for a while.
Well, I know she's been coming to church. Maybe she just hasn't been.
moved back a little. Couple
That's
rows.
all I was saying.
Well,
Come to
you
the
can
front,
ask
Emily.
her.
I don't see you anymore.
She said, in parentheses, recently found out that we live on the same street. Haha. Since moving to Huntington, what is the best thing that our small town has to offer besides Life Church, of course? So, like best restaurant, store, etc. Great question.
Have you tried the Wise Guy yet?
No, is it good?
Well, Sarah's parents just went there and said they loved it.
Yeah.
They said it was really, really
What is the
good.
wise
Yeah.
guy?
So the guy that, I don't know if I'm allowed to say any of this, but anyway, it's
Why
downtown.
wouldn't you be?
Huh?
Why wouldn't you be?
Well, Garen Steffen's the one who started it, right, Nick?
I think so, yeah.
So Garen is the one who started Brick House.
Oh.
So he started the Brick House with Spencer and then another couple. And that other
Okay.
couple still runs the Brick House. And then he went off to do something else. And now he's back to start, Wise
Wise
Guys.
Guys.
And I've heard it's really good because
Yeah.
it's where Chapman's used to
Yeah.
be, right?
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even know that anything went out there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're good. There's
You're
a lot
bet-
of new restaurants in town
Yes,
I want to
there
try.
are.
So do you have a favorite restaurant?
My go-to is Mexican. So Macati's. I don't know if that's how you say it or not. That's how I say it.
Macati's.
Is that right? Yeah. So I like to go there.
Have you been to Chava's though?
Yeah.
You don't like that as much as
I
Macati's?
do, but I liked Macati's better. I feel
Really?
like. I like their like ranch dip or whatever that they do.
It's all
with
about
your-
the ranch.
Yeah, I don't know. And their tacos were just really. I don't know. That's just
Yeah.
So that I would say, Brick House is good.
What about outdoor things? You like to do outdoor things. Have you done any
Bike
like
ride? We
where
like to-
at?
Pickleball?
No, I
Pickleball.
want to get into pickleball though. A lot of my
Pickleball
friends do
is the
pickleball,
best.
but I don't know. I guess we need to find people here in town because like my friends don't live here, but we need to find people in town maybe.
Yeah.
And get
I would
into
do some pickleball.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Memorial Park has nice pickleball courts.
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Do you
Start a
live close to
pickleball league.
Memorial?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
So we live right over by the high school. So
I would
yeah.
do
Do you live
pickleball.
close to Memorial?
No, but I can be there.
No, I was just curious if you
Yeah,
did.
I don't think
Yeah.
I do. I'm really bad. I'm really bad with directions.
Okay, Memorial Parks, does
I
it
get
still have the airplane
confused.
around there?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Like
that
near the
one.
Sunken Gardens?
Yes,
Yeah.
by Sunken Gardens. I
Yeah.
mean, I live like, I guess, sort of, kind of,
of
because
by
I live
there.
on the Wabash River.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I just didn't know if you could walk there. That's all
Oh,
I was
I mean, I
asking.
can walk anywhere.
Yeah, if you would walk there.
I
maybe
would walk
should.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
Okay.
Next question, Emily Krieger. Oh, we got 2 Emilys in the row. She says, "Hi, Brooke. Welcome to Life Church. A great place to raise kids!" Exclamation mark. I don't know why I just said that. Looking back over the past weekend, what was your favorite moment of Easter? That's a good question.
Oh.
Were you here for Easter? 'Cause
No,
I thought, you guys went back.
Yeah, we went back up north. There's a couple different favorite parts. So my kids lately have been really into like praying and all that stuff, and they love learning about Jesus and everything. And so they were super excited that we got them like these little books about Jesus for Easter.
Wow.
And then they were super excited that like instead of doing candy, their grandma did grapes in there, and they like were shoving all the grapes in their mouth. I'm
Wow.
like,
Yes,
they're not
that's
mad.
a
It's not
great
candy.
idea.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, and then like they were just excited about learning about like what resurrection meant and all that, and they like did something at that church where they baked something with a marshmallow in it, and the marshmallow disappeared or something.
Oh,
And they thought it was so cool. And like, that's what happened with Jesus too. And like they're understanding things. And I'm like, I'm glad that you understand it because it's hard to explain sometimes to kids. So yeah.
Marshmallow. I want to know what that is.
Yeah. I'll have Kelson tell you all
Google
about it.
Yeah, I can Google it.
Yeah,
I would think
Google
like
has
cotton
the answer.
candy would make, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it sounded like almost like a pretzel or something, and then you like put a marshmallow in. I don't know.
That's weird.
And it disappears.
Yeah.
That's okay. Magician.
Yep.
All right, Jessie Haft, which I don't know if I said that right. But anyways, she says, from one bonus mom to another who is newly married and new to the area to another, welcome.
Wait a second. What's that mean?
What do you mean?
What's a bonus
mom? So like, I don't.
like they get two moms.
Yeah. So like, I'm another mom.
Oh,
when I say bonus mom, because like I'm technically not a stepmom yet because we're not married.
Yeah.
But like, so I'm an extra
bonus mom.
So technically, I'm not their mom, but yeah. So bonus mom.
How do they? This is off the subject. How do they ever come up with step? What's that even mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Step.
Yeah, why would you say, "Oh, I'm your stepdad"? Step what? Like,
I know.
What,
What does step?
Like they stepped in. I don't know.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, no, I get the whole like bonus
Google
thing
it.
now. Like now that you came, like, that makes sense. Like they get an extra father figure.
But why step?
Yeah.
I like bonus mom better.
Yeah,
I like that
I do
better.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is normal. You don't have to apologize for it anymore. You're always interrupting. It's okay. But Gina Van Meter sent 2 hearts. And those are our questions, I believe.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, wait a second. What was the bonus mom one? Oh, it was just saying, hey, welcome.
Welcome.
Yes, just welcome from one mom to another.
Got it.
Yeah.
Do you know her?
Yeah. I don't think so. I'm better at faces though than names sometimes.
Okay.
So
well, she just messaged for the first time like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, onto the podcast for the first time. Got it.
Yeah. So reach out on a Sunday if you see her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse
and reach
to
out
her.
to Jenny because Jenny's looking for a man.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
And he just
that would be
has to be
fun.
6
Dating
foot tall.
Yeah. It's
Right.
over 6 foot tall.
6 foot tall.
Must love dogs. That's one. That's a big one.
Huh?
Must love dogs.
Oh my gosh. That
I mean, it is
That's
important.
important.
You can't get rid of your
And
dogs.
not
You
like
already
fake
have
love.
them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Not like fake love. It's like you ask like a child.
what if they can put up with them?
No, I want them to love them.
Like cuddle them
Yes.
and not just like put them in a cage.
Because what's going to happen when I'm not there?
Nothing. I mean,
We don't know
what do you
that.
think he's gonna
I
do?
don't know if
Massacre
they're
him?
mean to them. One is a little wild, and I don't want him to be mean to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you going to treat my children then? Just saying.
You're saying the way they treat your dog is the way they treat your children?
Possibly.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You're saying an indication of a man on how he's going to treat a child is how he treats a dog.
I mean, I love that dog though. So why wouldn't he love something that I love?
Because you treat it as your child in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying a part of a relationship is men have to love everything you love?
No, not necessarily, but it's a living creature.
Like respect it in a sense.
Yeah.
Like maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Whatever. I just want him to love it, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not talking about all men in general, but I want mine to love him just as much as I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can fake it, guys.
No,
You can fake it till you make it.
No, you
Fake
can't.
it till you make it.
No, you can't.
Listen, you can't
Listen,
fake
I'll
that
be
till
able
you
to
make
see
it.
I'll be able to see right through it.
Rover, you're the best. You're the best, Rover.
Oh,
do you
Rover.
want do you want a treat? And then as soon as Jenny walks out of the room, you're
No.
like, get off.
Yeah, right. I'll have teddy bear cameras. I don't know what's coming. Anyways, the number that the number that came from the messages, which I don't even know what I'm saying right now.
It's okay.
But we will start over because that's what we do. 260-408-8383 is the number that you want to text to get on our texting group so that each week I send out a text with who's going to be on the podcast, and we want you to ask questions because we want you to be involved and all that good stuff. But again, text podcast, and that's important so that you get
Has anybody
in the group.
has anybody been added to the group? Do you know that?
Yeah, I think last week we had like 5 people added to the group.
And have you decided for our 100th episode, are we doing questions from, like, it's not a call-in show, but it's going to be a
I
question
wish
show?
it could be a call-in show. That would be
Well,
cool.
how are they going to call in? No,
I know, but someday it can be live.
no, I know, but like for our 100th episode, is it going to be
questions.
like, you can ask questions to you and I, and no questions are off limits. Have you decided that yet?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, like that can be part of it, like how we always ask questions. We'll do that, but then there's going to be something else.
Oh, you've decided the something else?
There's going to be something else.
You know what that means, right, Nick?
Oh.
That she hasn't decided anything.
There's going to be something else.
Let's make it the dating show. We'll bring all the guys in.
Oh, yeah,
the 100 is going to be.
we'll find
Do
Buddy's
what?
husband.
Let's make it a dating.
The
Yeah,
dating show.
oh my gosh,
I'll bring all the guys in.
and we'll have,
they can
like-
sit right there in the chairs.
Oh,
over there.
yes.
we can do it, the
and then
blind
I can ask
show.
him the questions.
Yes.
I can ask the
Yeah, and
questions.
they have like
I'll
a
sit
bag
over
over
there.
their head.
A bag
So
over
maybe
their
not. Maybe
head.
we'll just like put something.
Yeah,
there.
we
We
can
don't
put like
have to
a
bag on the
sheet
head,
or something
but-
over them, so then I hear
So
their
she
voice.
can't see what they look like. Then
Like
they just
that old-
answer.
Oh,
the
you
game.
mean like so she
So
can't
she's-
judge what
it's
they
on
so like the
personality or
guy could
whatever,
be a
then-
complete dog and
Yeah. Yeah. There, yes.
And I can hear it in
And then
his
you
voice.
can say get out if he
Yep.
says no.
That
Yeah.
would be
Okay.
awesome.
That'll be the 100th episode.
Yep.
I planned it for you.
there you go. Well, just so you know, you're going to have to plan it because Jenny plans
Yeah.
nothing.
Whatever.
Right?
We're
I mean,
still,
she planned me being here last
Yeah,
minute. That worked
exactly.
out. So
Thank
that was
you.
good. Yeah.
No, Jenny,
Jeez.
I am just saying,
I do things last minute. I
Okay.
work very well under pressure.
listen to me. So
like
all-
a diamond.
like a what?
Like a diamond. Did you know that they're created under pressure? Fun fact.
Fun fact of the day. It's true.
Okay.
It's
No,
true.
here's
Or maybe
all
it's
I
an
was trying to
oyster.
get to. She said plan,
Yes.
and you're not going to plan. You're going to come up with something at the last minute.
Correct.
Right? You're not going to plan.
But
so
I'm
I said,
going to plan
if
it.
we're going to plan something, she's going to be your helper.
All
Yeah.
right, whatever.
Oh, I have something else I want to plan with you too that I
You
thought
do?
of. Yeah, dog yoga. When you bring in like puppies from the Humane Society and you do yoga.
Yes, and I will have puppies.
Do what?
Goat yoga.
So it's like
Goat
goat yoga, but with
yoga.
puppies from like the Humane Society or kittens.
Yes. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I thought about that and I've been meaning to text you about it and I haven't.
Goat.
Yeah, it's like you do yoga and the goat crawls on you. I've done it before. It's pretty cool. But then you can do it with like puppies that like
Yes,
kiss
I've
you.
seen the
and-
puppies
Wait a second.
before, yes.
Did I just hear that right?
Yeah, can we
heard of
do it here? Can we have it?
Oh, yes, at Champs.
Yeah,
Hey.
Rand would love to do
Give
it.
me a yoga position where the goat was gonna like crawl on you.
So like
Show me one.
downward dog and it'll crawl up your back.
I don't know what a
They are
downward
weird
dog
like
is.
that.
Oh, I'll show you after.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Jenny, do a dog.
No.
Why?
I do know what it is.
Do it.
That's very
Here,
vulgar.
you
I
get
will
down
not
and
do
we'll
it.
show you how to move.
Huh?
Yeah,
You get down and we'll show you what to do.
I'm wearing leggings.
Oh, he's gonna do it. All right, so let's touch.
Wait, the
Yeah,
camera
yeah,
might
just
need to get down.
Yeah.
Why do you got to do it right in front of me with your butt right there? There you go.
butt?
There you go. There you go. The
Yeah,
flat butt, the pancake
Okay.
booty.
yeah.
He's got a pancake
So
booty.
now,
So now
put your,
lift up.
Yep, lift up.
Lift up with your
what up?
legs.
Everything.
Both legs, like you're doing a push-up.
Yeah.
There you go. Like you're doing a push-up. Now lift your butt in the air.
Now walk your leg, your feet in closer.
Yeah, come on. There
Yep,
you go.
yep,
Now. No,
yep.
there you go.
So then a goat would just crawl right up you and be on your back.
he would.
Cramp.
Yeah.
The goat would help you.
Yeah.
The goat would help you.
So you need to do more yoga.
Yeah, you do.
Crawling up my back.
Yeah, they
That's not
do.
working.
They can jump.
I don't know if it would make it up there. It might slide down from that pancake booty.
It'd be a slide for it.
Normally there's like a grip, like that's a step.
it's a ramp. It's a
Yeah.
nice flat ramp.
That's
Yeah,
true.
there you go.
That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, that's.
So then you would
yoga.
have a dog.
Yeah, but then
do
you do it with dogs from Humane Society.
Okay,
They
now
could
wait,
get
just-
adopted
I
or like
love it.
cats.
I know
they
we're
get
supposed to be
adopted.
done, but what is the idea of the goat crawling on you?
Yeah,
I think
never
it's a
understood
way
that.
for people to make money. Just people to make money, and it's something cute that entices people. Like I paid for it.
Yeah, I
You
would do
paid
it.
for a goat to crawl on you.
Yeah.
They're
See?
little goats,
It's
right?
yeah, they're little baby goats from like a farm. Like
Yeah.
farmers just like they just give like birth to goats.
So
and
how
they,
about
like,
you do a downward dog and I'll have a cow suck your face?
Oh, that would be cute though. Like a cow licking
mean-
your face. If it's a baby cow.
It is. These are all
relaxing.
baby cows. I'll have a baby cow come up here and
Okay.
suck your face
There
while
you
you're doing
go.
a downward dog.
Money.
Yeah.
There we go.
Money. Yeah.
See, this is
can
what's
set up
wrong.
a
This is
yoga
what's wrong with the
studio.
world.
But see, then what's nice about doing it with the Humane Society would be dogs could get adopted and
Yeah.
stuff from it, or like cats.
And it's
So then
socialization
it's-
too for like
yeah.
the puppies.
And it's just something fun to do. Like if it's you don't have
Yeah.
anything to do and you're trying to find things to do, it's like, oh, you're exercising and,
then
getting
they're
a new
just
dog.
running
See,
over
this is the
you.
thing I can't figure out.
What?
Like, who would be so desperate for something to do? That
lot of
would be
people.
like,
Me.
oh, you know
I would
what?
do it.
Let's do yoga and let cows suck on her face. That would be the best.
You know, it's really good for your skin.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can advertise that it's good for your skin like a facial.
I'm sorry. I'm getting way off.
Facial.
I'm getting way.
Yeah.
I just can't think of that.
They
Like
got some milk. Milk's really good for your face.
Oh yeah.
Squeeze that. You just squeeze it right off.
so you just have a big milk cow and have somebody grab her udder and just start squirting your face.
Write down all
Yes,
these business
while
ideas.
licking
We're
the
just
face.
this turned into an entrepreneurship.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Podcast.
the thing that people pay, the new generation.
Or what not to do.
Okay, well, how about as we leave, words of wisdom? Do you have any?
Your man's out there, Jenny. Just wait.
There it is.
Everybody else who's out there, he's out there.
Yeah,
He's
go
out
find
there.
someone,
God will give
everybody.
you the right person and timing.
Yeah,
Everything's in God's
and
timing.
that's because you're going to set her up.
Yeah. And
Right.
Brooke's timing.
Or
Yeah, God and
you're
Brooke's
going to
timing.
text podcast to 260-408-8383. I want to know Jenny. I want to get to know
I get
Jenny.
those texts.
Huh?
I get those texts.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's a personalized little dating thing inside of the
All
round
right.
table.
Whatever.
Okay, listen. Okay. Do you have words of wisdom,
I
Jenny?
don't. None.
You're out. All right. So, hey, don't forget that when Jenny puts out this post, so she'll put it out in this coming week. When put it out, make sure that you like it, share it.
Yes,
if you're
comment.
if you're on watching it on YouTube, we'd love to have your comments. And then even more than just sharing it on social media, we'd love for you to come up and get to know Brooke during that. See her at church, whatever those things are. Because again, Life Church isn't huge, but it is hard to get to know people, right? And be able to connect in other ways and build relationships in that way. And thank you for coming in the last minute.
Yeah,
We
thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
us.
Glad that you were on. And again, we're praying for your upcoming wedding. You know, that everything goes good. And look forward to seeing you guys at church and being a part of what you're doing in life. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.